on cue. Keep the duffel bag up inside my coupe. Hold a couple racks, tell 'em I love you. I get the money and it's right on cue. Keep the duffel bag up inside my coupe. I get the money and it's right on cue. Keep the duffel bag up inside my coupe. Hold a couple racks, tell 'em I love you. You wanna be a boss, do it like I do. I get the money and it's right on cue. Keep the duffel bag up inside my coupe. Hold a couple racks, tell 'em I love you. You wanna be a boss, do it like I do. Get that money, I'ma flex. I get that money, I'ma flex. I get that money, I'ma flex.
The Revenge Tour continues.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, the WWE Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan.
Of course, always cackling, a wicked individual.
Oh man, but she's done something more than that. Decorated in the tag team division. She cashed in the money in the bank and put the big gold around her waist. That's Liv Morgan.
Bow down to the Queen, Charlotte Flair. True wrestling royalty.
You can have your opinions, you can have your favorites, but for my money, unequivocally, the GOAT is Charlotte Flair.
And her opponent, accompanied by Alexa Bliss, from the Queen City, the WWE Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair!
One of the most ruthless women you can face in WWE, Charlotte will do anything to protect her crown as the Queen.
That type of mentality is just ingrained in her DNA, Cole. When you're aiming for the crown, you better not miss.
Yeah, because once you made an enemy out of Charlotte, you've made an enemy for life.
And she's going to make sure that life is filled with pain and disappointment. She'll just keep coming at you until you're a shell of your former self.
Corey, how do you think these superstars feel about competing here on Thanksgiving?
They should feel honored, Cole. As you know, Thanksgiving has a long-standing tradition of being one of the more prestigious nights on the sports entertainment calendar.
We have Liv Morgan here, ready to compete.
Oh, yeah, now Liv Morgan, she always has a plan on lock. You know how she says, watch me. She's saying, watch as she pulls off the perfect scheme, man. The perfect game plan.
Hold on, interesting here. Looks like a handshake before things get going.
Shake hands all you want, but just remember, you better also be ready to throw hands, man.
There's nothing wrong with showing some mutual respect up top, but you're right. Now is the time to fight. Boom, what impact!
A handstand into a double knee drop.
She's reeling, slowly getting up.
What a counter!
Hurricane Rana right on target.
Going for the early pin here. Not much behind that pin attempt.
She's not going to be put away so easily this early.
Reversal from Morgan. Bulldog! And what's this manager looking for under the ring? She has no business down there. Just like that, she turned it around.
One counter met by another.
The official clearing the area as this match continues on. With Charlotte Flair, there's always that danger looming of her deep knowledge of torturous submissions.
Yeah, Cole, and that's why you have to protect your limbs at all costs. The best way to do that is by keeping a careful distance between yourself and Flair. It's not going to be easy, but it should work.
And Flair gets that turned back on him.
Wicked chop block.
Expert technique behind that chop block. Nothing fancy, but highly effective, man.
The Queen looking disgusted to be in the ring with her opposition now.
Sent flying out of the ring here.
Raw is where everyone on the roster dreamed of being the first time they stepped into a ring.
This is the payoff for all the hard work. She wants to take this thing to the outside.
Oh, roundhouse kick connects.
Turned it around with a reversal.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Well scattered by Liv Morgan. Into the barricade.
Face first off the barricade.
Looks like she's heading back into the ring. She could be on her way to a countout, and this match will continue on.
Might have knocked the Jordans there.
Up and down. What a slam.
Oh, from behind, that'll give you some whiplash. Oh, that'll send a shock down your spine.
She's been slowed down yet again.
Been holding strong thus far in the match, but you can only outrun the lasting effects of a fight for so long.
That will majorly disorientate an opponent. Time to capitalize.
Oh, looks like she will. Pin attempt. Here it is.
Not even a one count there.
Still not staying down for the count.
Oh, catastrophic damage on the back.
Here we go.
All the way down to the floor.
Really thought that was going to work, but now we got a human being we have to scrape off the floor.
Boom.
Quick thinking from her to avoid that.
Oh, that side slam. That's raw power.
the count.
The seconds are ticking away.
Bringing this back into the ring. Lands a timely reversal.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
A counter answered by another.
Driven down face first.
Liv Morgan, a hammerlock. Oh, she has bad intentions now. Removing the turnbuckle pad.
Oh, this one ain't over yet.
Hooking her up. And she's reeling now.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind.
Oh, he's right to the jaw.
That move was delivered with the flair that only Liv Morgan can muster.
Jumping complete shot.
Charlotte won't come back from that.
And the cover. Only two.
Charlotte proving she's always a tough opponent.
And with that outcome, maybe Liv just saw this one slip through her fingers.
Oh, lands the kick.
Oh, she has bad intentions now. Removing the turnbuckle pad.
Lifted high into the electric chair position. This is gonna be bad. Wait a minute.
Oh, massive drop kick connected. Flair is falling behind now.
Taking my advice here and keeping a cautious distance from Charlotte, really preventing her from attacking those limbs.
She's tossed right out of the ring.
Charlotte Flair firing up. 1, 2.
She leaves the ring, but she can be counted out here. Back into the ring here.
Drop kick connects.
Extraordinary offense from Morgan.
Perhaps Charlotte needs to go back to the drawing board.
From the top. Oh, coming down from way up top.
The official distracted, missing out on the clear pin happening here.
The ref not even getting to one.
She's still looking strong even as this match goes into deep waters. Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
Textbook neckbreaker.
She gets bounced into the corner.
Diving splash in the corner.
And Charlotte is being controlled here.
Unrelenting attacks from Liv. Liv dodges out of that.
Counters with an attack on Charlotte.
Back and forth from these competitors.
A reversal. Well scouted.
Grabbing hold of Flair.
This is how you put on a match.
Liv Morgan.
Oblivion. Liv can end this now.
The ref is out of it, man. He doesn't even know where they are right now, let alone the pin is happening right here.
She fights her shoulder up before one.
Wow.
And with that outcome, maybe Liv just saw this one slip through her fingers.
The kick connects.
A manic set of...
Unique pinning combination.
Shoulder shoots up before two.
She still got gas in the tank. I don't know how, but she does.
Liv gets her back.
Oof! The double knees directly to the face.
Oh, what a kick! And an answer from her. Alas, Flair keeping that string of offense in check.
Yeah, Charlotte able to stop that surge.
Jumping complete shot.
Flair looks absolutely out of it. The WWE Universe is on their feet watching this war unfold. Looking to show off their aerial skills here.
There it is. Hurricane Rana. Just a continuous rush on Charlotte here.
Bit by bit, Morgan chipping away at the opposition.
Liv got caught with a reversal.
Just a battering strike. Whoa. Effective fist to get out of trouble.
Stomping away.
The heel hook. Stretch. A showcase of skill from Liv Morgan.
Charlotte keeps getting cut down.
Gets driven into the corner.
Go for that high knee, but get caught.
Drilled down hard with a powerbomb. She is totally locked on her target.
On a big boot by Charlotte. And Morgan simply unable to stop another onslaught of offense.
Charlotte putting her foot on the...
With the greatest of ease.
And straight into the pin attempt.
2 count. Forces the shoulder up after 2.
Incredibly close call, but she's still in this one somehow.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Ooh, what a response.
Reversal after reversal, proving they did their homework.
Round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
These competitors have been absolutely crackerjacked tonight.
I don't know how this could get any better.
Smash against the barricade there, man.
She better get back in the ring. Not much time left.
Face first off the barricade.
Throws her back in from ringside. Setting them up, gonna hoist them up high. Fall away slam. Into a kip up.
And she narrowly escapes that maneuver.
Liv gets her back.
Gonna take a trip, gentlemen. Straight down to the
201 face breaker.
Liv has the shoulders down. This could be it. And she wins. That is a huge victory. Now let's take a look back at these ladies in action.
Here is your winner, Liv Morgan!
Charlotte suffering a major loss here tonight.
And to anyone who's upset about this result, cry more about it. That's what you get for betting against an in-ring tactician and threat like Liv Morgan.
I get the money and it's right on cue. Keep the duffel bag up inside my...
separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the war...
The Revenge Tour continues.
Introducing first, from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, the WWE Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan!
Liv Morgan says, watch me. Well, there's no better place for that than War Games.
This meaner, angrier Liv has the perfect outlet for her new personality inside this cage.
Corey, how do you think these superstars feel about competing here on Thanksgiving?
They should feel honored, Cole. As you know, Thanksgiving has a long-standing tradition of being one of the more prestigious nights on the sports entertainment calendar.
And here comes the man.
Absorbing spotlights wherever she goes. Nobody ever rolled a red carpet out for Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch chose to become undeniable and one of the biggest names we've ever witnessed.
And from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
In all of WWE, there'll be no more dire of a situation than having to start off a War Games match where you'll soon be outnumbered.
But the cold hard truth is, she's going to quickly get overwhelmed in there. I don't know how long she can endure that.
Hopefully long enough for her first teammate to join the fray and even the odds. Corey, how do you think these superstars feel about competing here on Thanksgiving?
They should feel honored, Cole. As you know, Thanksgiving has a long-standing tradition of being one of the more prestigious nights on the sports entertainment calendar.
First two competitors in War Games facing off against each other, setting the pace to kick things off.
These first few minutes of the match are crucial, Cole. If you're going to end up at a numbers disadvantage soon, this is the time to even the odds before the next competitor even has a chance to come in. On the other hand, if you're going to end up with the advantage, then you have the opportunity to wound your prey sooner rather than later.
Absolutely, Corey. These opening moments are so important, so vital in a match like this. Turns it around.
Driving those knees to the spine.
Lynch felt that coming.
A string of counters.
Potentially debilitating blow to the back. Oh, man!
Kick right on point.
Devastating elbow strike.
Seems like every time we have War Games, the stakes get bigger.
This is certainly not the type of match anyone wants to take lightly. This isn't just a match. This is all I want, and you have to treat it like that.
Gets out of dodge.
And the balance of power is about to shift with this upcoming entrant. Great defense by Morgan. Kick!
Shark Cage is wide open now, and look who's coming out to give their team that almighty advantage.
Morgan
advantage is clear as they enter the cage.
Oh, changing plans with that back elbow.
Face first into the middle turnbuckle.
Ooh, she puts the brakes on that.
Down with that rana.
Effective counter.
Kick connects.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch. One step ahead of Bianca there.
She manages to maneuver herself out of harm's way.
Inverted scoop slam.
Oh, Lynch anticipated that.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
Oh, man, she must have grown wings the way she flew into the ring.
Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant. Drop kick to the spine. And now this isn't going to be good. A lot of pressure about to be applied.
Hip tossing her way out of a bad situation.
Not enough to just even the odds. She's searching for a tool to gain the advantage.
Teams are even, but she's got the insurance policy in hand.
Searching under the ring, thinking something there can give their team a boost.
Evening the... Becky Lynch. Technical masterclass. Oh, she's connected. Disarm her.
That's one way out of the disarmor.
Oh, what a drop kick.
And Becky looks clueless as to where she is right now.
And a crack on that arm now. Escape just in time.
Dangerous Hurricane Rana. Misses the target.
Lynch with all the momentum.
Manhandle slam, she got it. Perfect.
Bad spot with Flair.
The count has started, and one team is about to have the odds in their favor.
Full-on connects. And now it is time to tip the scales of this War Games match.
She was ready with the counter.
Oh, man. Looping into the ring, ready to lay down a whooping.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Fights back. Nikki Cross manages the counter. Flying. Belair gets countered. Right to the kidneys from behind.
Clear in the corner. Something's coming.
Morgan with an opening to go high. Flying. Diving front drop kick. She just got flung all the way to the other ring.
Well-placed punch, ugly, but effective response.
Oh, and from behind. Backstabber. She's making the climb to the top rope. On the top. Diving senton. What's coming next? Hooked up. New entrant about to come in, and not a moment too soon. Better make your way into the... look at Becky. Now it's Lynch.
Can Lynch clinch this one?
Proof these superstars have done their homework.
One kick. Two kicks and a clothesline. Climbing the wall, the War Games here. This might not be a good idea. And we expected a fine match, but these ladies have truly defied.
Wait a minute.
What are you doing?
She's not in a good...
No way!
Leaping from high above the cage and turning their opponent into the landing zone.
She evades the attack.
to put Lyra away.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is a guaranteed classic. A match we will be... Bianca Belair now showing her dominance. Hoisted up.
KOD. Will Belair close this out?
Counting down the seconds until this match becomes a bit lopsided.
Cage opens and the strategy now has to be to take charge, play the numbers game to your advantage now.
Under the apron now, looking to stack the odds even higher in their team's favor here.
Smartly fetching some extra firepower. Now the numbers game just got even more dangerous.
Able to avoid that one. She fights back with the counter. And Lynch. And retaliates with a counter.
Sequence of reversals there. And shot clear across the ring. I don't think you understand how much force it took to send her flying like that.
She's got a weapon in hand, and the numbers advantage just got even more dangerous.
There's Maxine with a count.
And we've just witnessed what it means exactly to have adrenaline in your soul.
Oh, put the brakes on Dupree. And a bad exchange there for Cross.
Belair has picked her spots all night, and she just did it again.
And listen to this place. And with his coming entrant, the teams will officially be evened up. And Bianca with a shining star press. Lyra Valkyria powering up her opponent. Now it's all about to be evened up again.
Stiff elbow will break down.
Jumping complete shot.
Lynch is done.
Makes a cover.
This is why Becky is who she is. For everything you got in her, Becky's always going to find a way to come back.
And Liv Morgan truly thought she'd finished it. She can't let this get to her, though. She has to keep going.
The crowd doesn't get any hotter than this. On the edge of their seats and then some.
Now we have Liv Morgan. Jumping complete shot.
Now she's going to apply the pressure with this submission maneuver.
No kick out of two.
This is just fighting on pure instinct right now.
Agony on her face as the hold tightens.
Up high. The ankle lock is in. She needs to find an escape route.
And she did. Incredible kicks. Up with the elbow. That can make an opening for her. Bang, what a boot.
Oh, ouch.
Lynch with a shot between the shoulder blades. Here it comes. What power with a slam.
Maxine is out. That's it.
Might have her shoulders.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
And Nikki cuts off the submission attempt. Becky Lynch wins. Let's take another look at these women in action.
Here are your winners. The team of Becky Lynch, Nikki Cross, Lyra Valkyria, and Me-Chan.
Victory for this team, a bitter defeat for their opponents. This was a back-and-forth match. It was very exciting to watch.
I'm not going to advocate resting on your laurels, but if you make it out of War Games with the W, I'll grant a very deserved exception.